Welcome to this presentation on how the wealthy handle debt to create generational wealth. Yes, they turn debt into generational wealth. Many people struggle with debt, but the wealthy approach it quite differently. They leverage it as a tool for growth. In this presentation, we will explore the four major types of debt and how to manage them strategically to build lasting wealth. The four biggest types of debt for most people are the mortgage debt, student loan debt, automobile loan debt, and also credit card. And for most non-wealthy individuals, these four types of debt are financial burdens. However, the wealthy have a different mindset. Instead of letting the debt control them, they use it as a tool for investment and wealth accumulation. So let's explore how they handle each one. See, the wealthy don't just buy homes. They invest in real estate. Instead of being burdened by a mortgage, they purchase properties that generate rental income or appreciate in value. They also use refinancing and home equity to reinvest in more income-generating assets. They also pay down strategically if they do use a home for equity to reinvest. And they refinance smartly, but some buy with cash to avoid interest payments entirely. While many people take on large student loan debt, the wealthy are strategic about education costs. They prioritize degrees with a high return on investment or skip traditional education in favor of entrepreneurship. Quite different from the way I was raised. I was raised that idea to get an education at no matter what the cost so I can get a good job. Whereas the wealthy start to do things differently. They also invest early in education saving plans to minimize the borrowing. They use 529 plans. They choose a higher return on investment. They secure scholarships and grants. But most importantly, they teach entrepreneurship early to avoid debt. Now, while many people take on large student loan debt, the wealthy are strategic about these education costs. See, they prioritize it with a high return on investment or skip the traditional education in favor of an entrepreneurship. They also invest early into savings plans to minimize borrowing. And one of the most effective ways to avoid student loan debt is to teach entrepreneurship quite early. See, they encourage teenagers and young adults to start businesses, whether it's freelancing, e-commerce, or service-based work that helps them develop financial independence. Many successful entrepreneurs today started with simple side hustles that turned into full-time businesses. See, car loans are a financial trip for many, but the wealthy use them strategically. See, they often buy used luxury cars that hold value better or use business structures to write off vehicle costs. Some use low-interest financing while investing the rest of their money for higher returns. Unlike the average person who carries credit card debt with high interest, the wealthy use credit cards for rewards and business growth. They never carry a balance. They use business credit instead of personal credit, and they take advantage of cash back and also travel plans. See, the key difference between the wealthy and the average person is that the wealthy don't fear getting into debt. See, they use it wisely. They focus on accumulating assets that generate wealth. They invest rather than rushing to pay off low-interest loans and pass on financial knowledge to their future generations. Let me repeat that. They pass on financial knowledge to future generations so that they don't make the same mistakes that they did. Now that you understand how the wealthy handle debt, it's time to implement these strategies. Start by eliminating high interest debt. Then shift your focus towards using strategic debt in order to build wealth. Invest your money wisely and teach these principles to the next generation. Most importantly, teach the financial literacy so that they don't make the same mistakes. But debt doesn't have to be a burden. When managed correctly, it can become a stepping stone to wealth. By applying these principles, you can turn financial liabilities into financial assets and build wealth that lasts for generations. To continue your journey towards financial independence, explore additional resources and further reading. There are many books, courses, and tools available to help build your wealth and achieve financial success. But part of that also depends on mindset, but that is the topic for another video. This is Dr. Jordan Smith. I hope this has been rewarding, and I hope you take the first step towards educating your kids concerning financial literacy. Start teaching them entrepreneurship by you starting your own business as well. On the other flip side, this is Dr. Smith, Simplified.
Looking for something to remind me of all the days I didn't lose hope. Sometimes the truth can be confused with lying. Maybe there's a time and place